Hello there, UTs. Love of fragrance. I'm coming back to you again with another video. No, I didn't give any advance notification or give a premiere or anything regarding this particular video because I've been out for a while. I'm sorry for the delay, but I'm back with you now, and it's a beautiful time of year. It's happy holidays season, Christmas season. So I'm praying that you all are having a lovely, lovely, lovely holiday and enjoying your lives out there. And I'm coming to you today with a video in reference to a product that I attained blindsided. You ever heard of blindsided? That's when you go into something you don't know what's going to happen or what's going on or what you're going to do. But anyways, I went into this particular product blindsided, and also blindsided means you don't have any info, any knowledge, any concept of anything that's transpiring. But let me give you a little description of exactly what originated in the manner in which I attained this particular product. I had seen it in the magazines, I'd seen it in the stores, I'd seen it in various areas of, department stores on various occasions, but, I never had a longing, a desire for it or anything. I don't know why. Being a fragrance lover like myself, I just wasn't that enthusiastic about it for some reason. But it became more and more popularized and more popularized, and advertised, became more and more excessive, But anyways, the way I went into blindsided with this particular one is that I had some cosmetics that I had purchased at a store by the name of Ulta. I'm sure you've heard of Ulta. It's the cosmetic department store. It carries everything for femininity. Strictly femininity. You should check it out sometimes if you've never heard of it. They're also located online. Anyways, I had some merchandise which was strictly cosmetics like I indicated before, and I gathered up my receipts and decided that, there was some of them that I knew for a fact that I was never going to utilize, and it wouldn't benefit me to sustain them. So I went back out to the store and I made an inquiry. I didn't realize that the expiration date was hadn't terminated, and on some of the items it had, and some of the items it had not. And so what the young lady offered me was an opportunity to attain my refund on the ones that had not expired, based on the termination date or the return date. And also she gave me an ultimatum to exchange the products that I was returning that had expired from the return date for other merchandise in the store. And so what I decided to do was just consolidate those particular returns and the cash refund return and the in-store merchandise return and attain a product. And so I went over to the fragrance department, and Lord and behold, ooh, child, I discovered that they had at that particular time fragrances on clearance with an extra percentage off. Don't quote me exactly of the percentage and everything, but they had some fragrances that had been there, I guess, for a while, and they had them on clearance, and I went in there blindsided. I had no idea that Ulta even sold fragrances, honest to God. And so I walked over and I, did my little fragrance inspection. However, they don't have any samples, they don't have any testing area, they don't have any testing strips or anything like that. And so I had to purchase the full content of the product without ever attaining a scent test. And so I wasn't certain exactly what type of fragrance I wanted, because I hadn't been purchasing new fragrances for quite some time, and I wasn't familiar with them. But I had heard of the product, but I wasn't familiar with the scent, the aroma, the type of aroma it was going to project, or whether or not I would love it. And so I was very indecisive, and I went through them and I looked at them. But of course, you know what? I think they did have sample bottles. I think they may have had sample bottles. I don't remember specifically because of the fact that I purchased this like last June or July, and I just, conducted my little refund exchange, brought my merchandise home, and I put it in my little collection in the back of the closet, and that was it. That's where it's been ever since. And I just went back up in there. I'm like, oh my God, where you been? And he was like, where have you been? I've been right here. And I said, I know you have. But anyways, I guess today you can classify this as actually an unboxing because of the fact that I have never opened it. Like I said, I stuck it in the back of the closet. Oh, and by the way, with the merchandise that I purchased, I was able to attain the merchandise for under, I think, about $50 or $60 because my return came up to about 40 something with both of them, almost 60 something. So I was able to attain the fragrance with the clearances and the discounts and also attain additional merchandise. So this lady right here, Love of Fragrance, was so happy. But anyways, let me show you what I attained. It's right here. Dolce and Gabanna. Look at it. I've never owned any Dolce and Gabanna before. I don't know. I might have some more in the collection. I'm not sure. But I had never owned one, I don't think, prior to this. But listen, I attained this merchandise and I went in blindsided. So we're going to do the first scent test today, because I don't think they had a tester there or anything like that, and I don't even know if they really have one, but I'm just thinking that maybe they should. They do, because they should. So let's open this baby right here, and this would be my unboxing of Dolce and Gabanna. So let's have this experience together today. Let me just clip right here to get this loose, and it fell right off. The cap off. And do this really expediently, no sense in wasting any time. And I don't even know what the bottle looked like. I've seen them in the magazines and everything, but I've never seen it in person. So beautiful container, packaging, lovely. This is what it looked like. Look at it. I love it. Oh my God, I think it's cute. And look at that, the top, the cap. It's the same width and length as the bottle, and it accentuated so lovely. And the color really exemplifies exactly what the bottle and the cap represents. It's lovely. I think I made a nice selection. So let's give this a scent test right now before we get into all these notes. Oh, child. Ooh, honey. Oh God, it smells like it has some honey in it, but it doesn't. Let's get into the composition of this right quick because, wait. We have to do this right now. We're going to spray some on myself for the first time. I'm dressing myself in this one. Ooh, girl. You know what it smells like? Girl, I think this smells like Chanel No. 5. That's what I think. But a twist of something else. So let's see what the something else happened to be. Honey, Love of Fragrance is really in love right now. I am so happy. Listen, Dolce and Gabanna happens to be called this particular fragrance right here is called the One. Dolce and Gabanna, the One. It's called the One Woman. Oh, I guess they specify the fact that it's a woman because they produce another male fragrance identical to this one. But let me let you know that it's in pretty much the same container, but it's male. So you have to be very selective about when you purchase them. Dolce and Gabanna, the One, is a very much like all of the other Dolce and Gabanna fragrances, except for the fact that this one right here has character. It has character that's designed for an individual who desires attention. So if you are an individual that loves to accentuate attention, I just want you to know that this is a fragrance for you. Dolce and Gabanna, the One, is exceptionally long-lasting, and it has an allure-reflecting note. Composition of this particular fragrance, it specifically specifies that it has an oriental fruity aroma to it. It also has a warm and sensual aroma to it with a powdery vanilla trace. So the sweetness that I said with a twist of something that distinguishes it from Chanel happens to be, I think, the vanilla trace. The composition of Dolce and Gabbana, the one opens with soft, fresh mandarin, bergamot, and peach. The heart opens lightly with jasmine, lily of the valley, and lily, white lilies also, and which intertwines with plum. Right now, I want you to know that I don't smell any fruity plums in here or anything, because I'm smelling really, really good right now, but I don't smell things smell like plums. I know what plums smell like. I eat plums all the time, and I love them, but I don't smell it. So it must be very, very subdued, very light fragrance. But also, I want you to know it also has a woody, powdery base of veneer root, amber, musk, and vanilla. So vanilla, all of these are trace elements of the composition of this particular fragrance, and it has a very, very lovely aroma. It has a lovely fragrance. The notes distinguish themselves individually and establishes an aroma that any young lady, any woman can make a distinction of exactly what type of fragrance she really, really admires, can be very, very proud of, because this is very admirable fragrance. I admired myself, and I'm very pleased with Dolce and Gabbana's. The one, it definitely has all of the compositions that a woman would love. It has an alluring effect, and it also is very, very long lasting. So I think any lady would be very happy with this particular selection right here. So I want you to know I highly recommend this one to you. So please do yourself a favor, invest in this particular fragrance, because you can't go wrong with it. I'm very pleased with my blindsided purchase, and I'm going to continue to recommend it to everyone, and I'm going to wear this one. This is going to take priority. I just want you to know. But anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for listening to my video. Happy holidays, and please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget, Dolce and Gabbana, the one is the one, and honey, love a fragrance, it's in love. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye.